Oh, no, man. No, man. Don't tell me Rock Nation then got that boy Tory Lanez shanked for a pie. Damn, Megan, you already done sent the man to prison. Then you filed a restraining order for a nigga that's in prison. Then you said, wait, I'm trying to sue Milagro Graham, so we need you to testify. And I guess that boy wouldn't testify, so she said, you know what, Big Boss Megan gotta call the shot. We gonna teach him a lesson, hit him in the day yard. I'm playing, man, I'm playing. I don't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on, but Tory Lanez found himself in a California hospital because he must have been walking the yard and they saying that somebody just came up and hit him with the, yeah, they hit him with the 1-2. They hit him with the shank and it wasn't life-threatening, but it was serious. He was in serious condition, so they had to make sure that they took him to an outside hospital to get attended to. Thankfully, he's not in critical condition. It's a serious condition though, but they expect to see a full recovery. Now, according to Yahoo, the Canadian rapper Tory Lanez was hospitalized after being stabbed in a physical altercation in a California state prison where he is serving a 10-year sentence for shooting fellow rapper Megan Thee Stallion in 2020. The altercation occurred Monday morning in the yard of the California Correctional Institution in Tehachapi, a medium security prison in Kern County. Sources close to the incident, including a law enforcement official, confirmed Lanez was attacked by another inmate and sustained injuries severe enough to require emergency medical transportation to a Bakersfield hospital. He remains under medical observation while officials investigate the motive and the circumstances behind the attack. The attack supposedly occurred during the regular outdoor yard time on Monday morning. Lanez, whose actual name is Daystar Peterson, was in the general population yard with other inmates when he was suddenly attacked and stabbed by another inmate. The California Correctional Institution houses a mix of medium and maximum security inmates, and the attack is prompting new questions about safety protocols for high-profile inmates. Correctional officers quickly intervened, separating those involved and locking down the yard. Emergency medical staff were present and stabilized Lanez before transporting him by ambulance to Bakersfield Local Trauma Center. Prison officials have not yet publicly disclosed the chain of events or the exact location in the yard where the assault took place. While the attack shocked fans and officials, sources confirmed Lanez's injuries are not life-threatening. A source near the rapper told TMZ, "This isn't how Tory Lanez wants to get out of prison, but he is regarding his sudden removal from the prison on emergency grounds." Medical staff continue to monitor Lanez's status closely. Barring any complications in his recovery, he is likely to be sent back to prison custody once he receives medical clearance. It remains to be seen whether the authorities will exercise the option of transferring him to another facility for his safety. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. First off, let me say this. Tory Lanez, get well soon, brother. But Tory, you've been making bad choices for a while now. And I know y'all like, damn, nigga didn't ask to get stabbed. Ain't nobody asking to get stabbed. Like, what are you talking about? Let me land. Let me say this. We can start all the way back to 2020. Tory Lanez is talking to Kelsey, the best friend of Megan Thee Stallion. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Tory, we know goddamn well you wasn't trying to really do nothing for real with Kelsey. You was trying to get to that Megan twat. And it worked. It worked. You had to sacrifice your penis by fucking with Kelsey just to get to Megan. But in return, you split up a friendship, right? So the second mistake, you go to a party and you do too much. You got the girl that you talking to, you got her famous friend who you fucking on the low, and then you're in the pool on live trying to flirt with Kylie and get her to be part of the collection.
We had to come kill the streets for 5 minutes. You said what?
I gotta turn up the music, the PD just came right
Okay. Sorry, don't get my phone wet. We had to come.
Boy, you moving crazy. You knew that wasn't gonna work. Bad decision. You didn't leave the party and you get into a shouting match with a car full of women. And then you decide to just go ahead and blurt out what you've been doing. I've been fucking both of y'all. Fuck y'all bitches. Fuck y'all hoes. What happens after that? These hoes get out the car, start fighting. They drunk as all get up. You knew good and goddamn well you weren't supposed to say that then. They get the fighting. You gotta drag them back in the car. They get out again and start fighting again. All of a sudden some gunshots go off. We don't know who did the shooting, but you ultimately end up accused of doing the shooting. You then decide when you're in jail to pick up the phone, call Kelsey, and it says when you get on the phone, hey, you're being recorded. You say, I don't give a damn. You call Kelsey and start apologizing very vaguely. Just apologizing for getting everybody into this situation, which ended up being perceived as if you were apologizing for shooting Megan.
This is a free call from
Tory?
An inmate at LAPD jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. Press 1 to accept the call. To deny this call, thank you.
Regardless, I know she probably never ever gonna talk to me ever again, but bruh, I just want you to know, bruh. Nigga, I was just so fucking drunk, nigga. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. That ass. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. Like that ass, nigga. I'd never do some shit like that, bro. Just that, nigga, I was just so fucking drunk, nigga. I just didn't even understand what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, so whatever, bro. But you know, regardless, that's not gonna make anything right, and that's not gonna make my actions right, bro. But I'm just deeply sorry, bro. I never even moved like that, bro. Like, never moved like that at all, bro. Like,
You bond out, right? You probably go to your lawyer's office, high price attorney. Attorney tells you, hey, listen, man, do not speak on this. Don't say anything about this, all right? You have to stay low as possible. Tory eventually gets on a live and starts talking about the case. On top of that, he starts doing he did a whole diss album. He did a whole diss album on the industry, on everybody that had anything to say about him. He's doing subliminal shots and singing about how he had a love for Megan and y'all bonded because both of y'all have lost your moms, losing family members, and you just ultimately just fucked up because that's when she said, you know what? He's playing with my name. I was gonna keep it quiet. I really was gonna shut up and let you live. But now I gotta get on live and say, yes, Tory shot me, and I hope he goes to jail.
People, y'all work. Oh, so worry about it. Yes, this nigga Tory shot me. You shot me. I tried to keep the situation off the internet, but you dragging it. You really fucking dragging it.
Not to mention, you violated your bond about 2 times. One of them because you're trying to be funny. And while you're at Coachella or wherever y'all was at, you decide to wear a DaBaby costume so you can sneak past Megan and get on the stage and perform right after she performed, and you and DaBaby can have a nice little pow because both of y'all put it out there that y'all was fucking on Megan Thee Stallion.
I'll get somebody out here $1 million if they can guess who in here. I got $1 million right now if you can guess who. 4 times, Stunner, who you think? Who? Who?
Put it back and open it.
I know who that is. I know who the fuck that is. Let's go.
Not to mention, your lawyer sent you an email resigning from the job because he said, hey, the angle that you're trying to take is not gonna win us the case. And I'm not gonna sit here and have my reputation stained because you feel like you know better than me and I'm the legal representation. It sounded like really you wanted the lawyer to just tell blatant lies, do things that didn't make sense. That was a mistake. You then never called up your own bodyguard who was the only sober soul in that truck. You don't call him to the stand. Matter of fact, he shows up during the jury deliberation. What good does that do? Why didn't you call him to the stand? And probably your biggest mistake, to be honest, was trying to stick to the street code. Tory, you're not a gangster, but you was trying to stick to the street code. You didn't want to tell them folks and get on the stand and tell them folks, yo, Kelsey was the one who did it. Unless you was the one who did it. But the rumor was Kelsey the one who did it. Honestly, that makes the most logical sense to me. Two friends fighting over a nigga. You put out the business. They hitting. One's 6 feet tall, beating the shit out of this 5'3" girl. So she went to go get her gun and even the odds. That's what it sounded like. Logically, they made the most sense. And instead, you decided, I'm not ratting. This girl already got immunity. It don't matter what happened. But you trying to be a street nigga ended up getting you sentenced to prison. Hey, and lastly, this mistake right here just got you stabbed, bro. Now, I can't guarantee anybody's safety in prison. But what I will say is, everybody was saying, yo, Tory, just go get PC'd up, bro. Go get PC'd. It is what it is. You're a superstar rapper, singer. You're valuable. You need to get back home to your family in one piece. But no, everybody wants to go ahead and be in general population so they can say that they walked the yard. We get it. Everybody want to be a tough guy. I get it. It's probably a better quality of life being in general population, but it's not the safest way to go about things. And I don't know if Tory is getting involved in the politics of prison. We don't know if it's gang ties. We don't know if it's a racial thing. But what I do know is that the chances of you getting stabbed are less when you could have been in PC under protective custody. Could have moved a certain way. I know it's not the coolest thing, but nobody's looking at Tory as a sucker for being in PC. I get it. Things can happen. But hey, that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm just looking at how you've been moving for the last 5 years, and everything that you do is not showing any self-awareness, any value for your own life. So I think, Tory, you making mistakes. You got to move different. They probably going to either transfer you or they going to put you in PC now because, look, we tried it your way. It didn't work. You got stabbed. And I get it. This might just be part of being in prison that long. You know what I mean? Stuff is going to happen. So I just say, hey, man, good luck with what you got going on, Tory. You know, that's the thing, man. You could pay for this protection. You know, I hear that, you know, he's paying for his protection. He got people around him. But at the end of the day, bro, you're doing this prison bid by yourself. You can't trust niggas you don't know. It don't matter how close y'all got in prison. They're in prison for a reason. Them niggas is criminals and you're a criminal. But they might be real criminals. You don't know when they plan on backdooring you, if they want to backdoor you, if they're noble people. You don't know anything about these people. So what I'm saying is, you got to move under the tutelage of, I'm here by myself. I need to protect myself. I need to be ready for all things. I need to make the best decisions on where I'm staying in this prison. But that's just me and my personal opinion, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below. Do y'all agree? Do y'all think Tory been moving wrong for a long time? Or do y'all think that this was just, hey, man, a nigga saw his shot and took it? It is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. And we out, baby. Boom! Just LaFlare.
It's him.